brothers, you're watching a Home Bar Happy Hour. We're talking about the season of Easter. We got some family, friends, food. We got WrestleMania coming up, and we're getting all this stuff like wild competitions, man, like ripping those chainsaws, and most importantly, bro, humankind brought back the dire wolf. Oh, let's roll, America.
All right. Yeah, let's roll, everybody. I'm pretty excited that the Wolf's back. I think we're playing God a little bit. I don't know what else we're going to bring back, but that's pretty crazy that we're able to bring an animal, a species of animal back from extinction.
That's been extinct it's not like something that's been extinct in the last 100 years. We're talking like, the genes, like now it's not a straight up dire wolf, but it's the genes of a dire wolf mixed with a timber wolf.
Yeah.
And it's just, bro, we brought it back after more than 10,000 years of extinction.
That is their
crazy. Goal is to bring back the woolly mammoth.
We don't need those. We don't need those at all.
Dude, why not? I'm a woolly mammoth.
What, dude, you're not even a full step. You're like a half baby step away from Jurassic Park. Is that what you want? We saw how that went. That doesn't end well.
Awesome.
7 of those movies, it hasn't ended well in any of them.
Bro, that's all. That's just movies, man. We don't know what's going to happen. I was like, dude, you're just walking through and there's a giant woolly mammoth coming around, like just a junkie, like, hey, man, hey, just waving its fucking goddamn snout. Hey, man, hey, can you give me a haircut, man?
Yeah, you're like those scientists that are so concerned about whether or not they can, they didn't stop to think of whether or not they should.
All right. I think it's fucking awesome.
I think it's cool that we got the dire wolf back. That's sick. I'm just saying, woolly mammoth, you're right next to a dinosaur there. The T-Rex is next, dude. And then that bad boy's rummaging through New York City. Not good. Not good, Mike.
Yeah, bro. Not even that, dude. You'd start bringing back the saber tooth.
Ugh. Are they extinct? Saber-tooth tigers?
Oh, my, yeah, they're Ice Age.
I don't know. I thought we still had a saber-tooth tiger around. Yeah, I've seen it, but...
Nah, there ain't no saber-tooth tigers around. There's
all right.
White tigers.
There's a lot of... You know what? Any of those big cats, not for me. Small cats, not for me either.
Yeah, we're talking about the saber-tooth. Like they got like the two big long fangs.
Oh, no, I know what you mean by saber-tooth tigers.
Now, I have no idea how the hell they eat, like, with those two giant fangs. Like, it's like they're... I feel like it's just like they just fly through the air and just use them to catch their prey. And then they just, like latch onto them.
Yeah,
I don't know. So I never always understand that.
They're like vampire cats. That's basically what they are.
Yeah. So Joe, we got Easter coming up here this weekend. You got anything going
on? So that's next weekend, right? I got I'm actually going to the Philadelphia Film Fest
next weekend.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Film Fest, and so I'm pretty excited about that. They released their slate of movies that they'll be playing. They're playing that movie Friendship with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. Have you seen the previews for that?
No, I have not.
Looks pretty good. Looks a wild little A24 flick. And there's a documentary that I'm really excited about called Predators, and it's about it's about the To Catch a Predator people. So I'm stoked to see that one.
Well, speaking of movies that just came out, A24 just came out with a war movie. I don't know if Civil War is kind of like a war movie, I guess. Yeah,
a little bit. This was the same director.
This is a straight up war movie.
Yeah.
Like actually based on like a Navy SEAL team in Iraq.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to see it?
No, I backed off on all the war movies. I haven't watched a war movie. I think the only 2 war movies that I do watch is Midway and Fury.
Okay. And Fury. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw Warfare last night, and I will say it is intense. It is a wild movie. It's basically real time of this one battle that goes awry. It's a wild movie. I put up a review of it on my website and stuff. People can check that out if they want. But yeah, it's a tough hang. I'll say that. couple moments I literally jumped in my seat. Super loud flick, but it's good. Good flick.
Yeah, probably won't. Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that it's good and stuff like that. It's just, not for me.
Yeah, I get it. It is very, very real. I'll say that.
Do you know what else is going to be next weekend during Easter?
What's
Fucking
that?
WrestleMania.
Yeah, man. WrestleMania, baby.
I know, dude. Now all of a sudden, Seth Rollins has a favor. I find that a little raw. Like,
I see what you did there. Raw.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I was. Oh, now because I didn't curb stomp you in the ring, Paul Heyman. Now you owe me a favor.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I mean, it's very. I don't know. I find like there's a lot of these stories are going in, and there's a lot of open plot holes in all these stories. So this triple threat match between them on night one is going to be probably pretty awesome.
That's Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins, right?
Yeah.
That'll be a bloodbath.
I feel we're going to see Brock Lesnar return because I mean, you have oh yeah, because it's like Paul Heyman being the manager of Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I mean, who else? I mean, he was the manager for the main manager for Brock Lesnar. But
how old is Brock Lesnar? 47.
He's the same age as John Cena. Well, I think Cena's in his 40s.
Yeah, they're the same age. John Cena's showing his age a little bit with that hair in the back. He needs to bring the hat back.
I know.
Cover up that crown, my dude.
No, he needs to bring back the buzz when he used to have the flat top or the high and tight.
I don't think he can do it anymore. He's missing so much hair back there.
Well, that's the whole point of doing the high and tight. I lost all my hair. You don't see me growing it out anymore. I would look like I don't even know what I would look like. I mean, the edge of my hair would be coming out and draping down in like a little patch right here. Like, dude, look, see?
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
I'm with turtle wax, man.
He's got to go full rock. That's what happens to all these big guys that live off steroids. They all lose their hair. The Rock and Statham and Vin Diesel. They all get real bald.
Well, I don't even think that Vin Diesel ever had hair. I think one time he always shaved his head. Well, he would buzzed it. I mean, I remember A Man Apart. He didn't bick it. He just had it buzzed just down to the fuzz.
I'm sure he had hair at one point, right? What's there had to be a movie. Boiler Room. He had hair in that movie.
No, he didn't. He had a buzzed hair.
Are you sure? Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Yep.
I don't know.
And it was buzzed in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, well, he had the military haircut, right?
Yeah.
Wild Vin Diesel was in Saving Private Ryan. How this dude weasel his way into that flick?
I know, right?
You should be flipping Dodge Chargers. That's your job. Not
well. Maybe if he wasn't out there rescuing German girls or French girls or whatever. I think they were. They were in France.
Yeah,
were they in France? Yeah, they were. In France.
It started with Normandy. Yeah. Them storming Normandy.
But yeah, other than that, dude, night 2, bro. So get up. Well, I had my grandmother's birthday out in Western PA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that on Saturday. Then I'm going to come back. Then I got to get that. I'm going to debone the leg of lamb and then season it, tie it up, get it on the rotisserie and get it going. Because that's going to probably take it's going to take a long time. It's going to take more than 12 hours. And and then actually just prep all the food out that I'm going to have for, the family and friends, because night 2, after I come back from church in the morning on Easter Sunday, then I'm going to be, getting everything ready, baking off. I'm going to do mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, corn. I'm going to do maple and bacon glazed Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
I think I'm also going to do some sort of pork wrapped pineapple.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be roasted standing up in the oven. And then yeah, what else? And then I was going to do a tray of lasagna. So it's just like prepping all
lasagna.
that stuff. Yeah, that lasagna I'm going to do is I'm going to do like an in-house red sauce, and then I'm not going to do the pot. I'm just going to get the lasagna shells and like the ready to bake ones,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to do a ricotta bechamel sauce. So I'm going to do the bechamel and then mix it with ricotta, and then I'm going to get like fresh mozzarella and place it in when I'm layering it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that red sauce. Well, the Bologna's is going to be. I'm going to have meat in there. I'm probably mix it with like half ground beef, half Italian sausage.
Okay.
So
Sounds good. I love a good lasagna. That's probably like my favorite food. Maybe other than like
know, dude.
buffalo chicken pizza, but I love a good lasagna.
yeah, this is going to be This is probably going to be one of my best lasagnas yet. I've never did a bechamel sauce with ricotta in it. So this is going to be. It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be new for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, and then everybody, I might go and get some like fresh baked rolls over at the Italian market. So we'll see. We'll see how in I want to get. But yeah, and then night two, we're gonna see see the championships and stuff, and I'm excited, man. I feel like Stone Cold's gonna be coming out.
He could. Do you think Cody Rhodes is going to hold on to the title? You think they're going to do a switch now, or they're going to let him hold it for a little bit longer?
I don't know, man. I mean, like, I kind of feel like they would give like John Cena like to continue the storyline or whatever storyline that they have right now, or they could build it up and just like pull the fast one and just have Cody Rhodes just keep it.
Yeah, it is interesting. I really don't know where they're going to go. I think it can kind of go either way. I think it makes sense for Cena to take it, and then it makes sense for Cody Rhodes to hold on to it for a little longer.
Yeah,
so.
it makes sense. It makes sense either way. Either way, you hash it out.
Yeah,
I mean, because like you'll get like Cena pulling up the same. What is it to be the 17th championship?
Oh wow,
and he'll be tied with Ric Flair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and after that, then there's nobody.
Yeah,
like Ric Flair right now. Yeah, woo.
Which his daughter Charlotte Flair's in WrestleMania, right?
I know. I don't understand what that match is going on. What is this? Like the Battle of the Hollywood Blondes?
Yeah, I mean that gets butts in seats. That's what people are there for.
Yeah, so I mean that storyline really is odd, but the Rhea Ripley that female match that's actually picking up some really, because now it's a triple threat match, which I mean, but I'll be watching it tonight on that TV while I got the Phillies on that TV.
Nice.
Booyah!
How are the Phillies doing? I haven't kept up with baseball.
We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good. It's just yeah, we just got to get through these. You got to get as many wins as you possibly can out of the gate, because then teams start coming. You know what I mean? Like they start changing. Like everybody starts getting into a rhythm. People get hot early during the summer, and like you know what I mean. Like, and so I just watch, and that's like from what I gathered is like try to get as many wins as you possibly can in the beginning, and then work through the batting order, the rotation, through injuries, making sure you keep guys fresh, especially your pitchers and your key guys. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, honestly, Joe, I'm still coming off of the Super Bowl high, so it was hard for me to get like comfortably back in with the Phillies.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'll be riding that high for a long time. You know what I mean? There are no other sports, in my opinion.
because like these last few years here, you know what I mean? Like we'd lose, and I'm just like, dude, when the fuck is opening day?
Yeah,
and dude, I'm like right in there. I'm like, dude, I'm like religiously. But now it's just like I even have it like downloaded on my phone, like the schedule, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just like there was something. What the Eagles did was like. I can't explain it. I don't want to sound like a fraud or something like that, but it's just like I think it was just like so much of my energy went into the Super Bowl and then the playoffs that I'm just like, I probably should have. I need to watch how I get excited and stuff, man, because the Super Bowl could have gave me a heart attack if I'm like 60, 70 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got to keep it in check a little bit. But I mean, it's only the second Super Bowl we've ever won, and I feel like this was a pretty exciting one. Maybe not as much as the first one. The first one was just really exciting because it was the first one and such a crazy way to win it. But this feels exciting because it feels like we have such a good team to continue going forward. But yeah, next time we win it, Mike, don't go too crazy. Keep it to 50 Miller Lights, not 100.
No, there were no Miller Lite strength for the Super Bowl.
Maybe you should switch to Miller Lights and quit pounding Orange Crushes.
No, it wasn't Orange Crushes either. It was just straight Sprite Zero and Tito's.
Yeah, that ain't great for you. Any of that hard liquor, man, that'll get you, knock you on your ass.
Ain't gonna knock me over. I was up all night, man. I watched the sunrise. I fired up the smoker, threw the pork butts in, woke my neighbors up. Hey, let's go Dunkin' Donuts, man. Let's get some coffee and some breakfast. I didn't sleep for 2 days, 3 days.
You kept the party going. I like to get my sleep. You're over here just wilding.
I was wilding.
Should have went down to the city, climb a pole or two.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, I said that they were trying to do that here after Florida won down for the Florida State one.
Florida was trying to climb poles.
Yeah, they were. The cops were down. They were. I saw the videos on Instagram and X, and they were down there ripping them off the poles and shit. This one cop, I was like, "Is this dude a cop or is he a security guard?" Because he had like But I was like, oh, that's right. It is Florida. And it was like a local municipality cop, but he had like a rat tail in the back. And I'm like, and he was like, when I cops around here and stuff like that, they're all clean cut. The females have their hair up, in a bun, and like everybody's in fit and stuff like that. They're not, fat slobs like me.
Yeah, Florida's a different beast. Like their application is like, you on meth, and if you say not anymore, they're like, all right, join our squad.
Well, I probably like a municipality. You know what I mean? Like the low, because I don't foresee like city cops or any. Because this dude, he had no upper body like built. At least I have some sort of upper body built.
Yeah,
this dude had nothing. He looked like he just got done wrangling in some gators out in the swamps.
Hey, maybe he did. Maybe that's his side hustle, bringing in the gators.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, and then whatever. But yeah, they were down there trying to climb poles and shit down in Florida, and it was like.
One of my favorite time wasters on YouTube is people getting arrested in Florida, like DUIs. People that are, they've ran their car into a pole and they're out there trying to tell the officer they're not hammered as they're running away. They're always fighting, or they're showing up at their trailer park and they come out in their wife beater and boxer shorts. And it's a blast just watching Florida people get taken to town.
Well, I think that's more like the centralized region, like between the coastlines and going around the Panhandle.
Yeah, and like North Florida, right? Like Jacksonville, that's a wild area.
Yeah,
but you do have the college spots, right? You got like up in like Pensacola area, and then down in Miami's a different beast too.
Yeah,
that's where you got Scarface taking them out.
Yeah, right. Speaking of Scarface being taken, bro, do you play Call of Duty?
I don't. I haven't played Call of Duty. I played the campaign, but I don't play any like multiplayer stuff.
Well, they brought back Verdansk, and it is I'm not gonna lie. I'm absolutely terrible at it. I'm only 41, man. I can't. The minds of these young kids are just so in tuned with everything.
Yeah, they got them fast fingers.
I do. Well, no, it's not just that. It's just we're talking milliseconds of decision making.
Yeah,
and so. Yeah, me and my boy, we just play Battle Royale casual, so it's like half real players, half bots.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like I want to play, I want to have fun when I'm playing.
Yeah. You don't want to just get
But man,
sniped like immediately when you walk out. Yeah.
oh, dude, yeah, my boy is he goes fucking. I was just playing like a few rounds here just earlier, and he was just fucking going irate.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you need to calm down.
Calm down. Not that serious,
Yeah,
you know? Not that
I'm like,
serious.
bro, you need to take a gummy, man. I was like, what do you got money investors? You need to chill out, man. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, you get all worked up over nothing. I want to win. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I'm just sitting there on the other line. He's like raging, and I'm just like laughing. I'm just like, holy fuck. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll play one more. I mean, don't get me wrong. When somebody gets me, I'm like, fuck, god damn it, son of a bitch, this motherfucker. And it's typically because like I'm by myself, and you know, I just jump into the circle. Like when Predator 2, when Predator jumps out and comes in, where's he at? I don't see him. And next thing you know, he just comes into the middle of them, and he just starts like, you know what I mean? Like just watching them and shit. That's how I am. But it's always like the last two guys always get me.
I did see they added Jay and Silent Bob to Call of Duty. I don't know how that works, but that might make me jump in, man. I want a Snoochie Boochies up in there. That's like my childhood.
Oh yeah, they do their skins.
Yeah, I guess that's in Warzone, right?
Yeah, and they actually, if you're doing Verdansk and stuff, because that's free.
Mm-hmm.
If you had Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and you have Black Ops 6, like you get all those skins, all those weapons, as long as you own it. If you don't own it, then you just get whatever the fuck that they have.
It should become. I mean, it should all be on Game Pass, right? For the most part now.
Yeah,
Game Pass is killing it, man. What a great year Xbox has had, dude. Like I've played at least 3 or 4 different games from the beginning of the year that, you know, are exclusive and day one releases on Game Pass, and it's like the best deal in gaming. I'll never get rid of that.
Oh yeah. I have Game Pass.
Yeah.
I know you're always playing that henty shit.
No, I play some JRPGs. I busted through this one called Persona 3. It was like 100 hours. I played through that thing in a month. I was like, bro, you just put 100 hours into this game in a month. You gotta chill.
I see you on there, and I'm just like, well, what is this? So I look it up, and I'm just like, yeah, this ain't my fucking jig.
That's my like chill, dude. Like turn-based RPGs, that's what I love. Like, because you don't have to worry about being fast or quick or anything. You just kind of take your time and go through and hear a story, and I could just like zone out for 10 hours doing that.
Yeah, I feel like that's like with personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're just like a really chill, like wants to relax. Me, I'm like, bro, let's get into some fucking chaos. Dude,
Yeah.
I like to launch fucking vehicles and run people the fuck over, and like I don't follow it. I'm just a madman.
Yeah.
I'm a lunatic.
Yeah, I'm an easy mode gamer. That's what I've learned in my old age. Like, I'll start a game on normal, like a single player game. Like if I die 2 times in a row, I'm like, that's it, down to easy mode. I'm not getting frustrated. I don't want all that friction.
Yeah, you don't want that smoke.
I don't know. That's why I don't play any of these. So I'll play like Diablo 4 and what's the other one? The Division 2. And those are like PvE. So you're with other players. I always suck, but I'm, at least funny enough usually on chat that people are like, we'll leave him around even though he keeps dying and we have to revive him. I probably have I probably have 300 hours into the Division 2. I played that game so much. That was just like sitting down. I put a movie on one screen. I have Division 2 on another and just grind for hours and hours. Man, I loved that game. That was the only game that I was probably ever good at.
Do you know who really loves Division?
Who's that?
Asian Dan.
Oh, really? Is he on Xbox?
Oh, man. Well, I tried to get him in it. He only does third-person games. So I told him, I was like, dude, why don't you join us on PUBG? I mean, like, you get, like, 3 casual games a night, and that's all we play is just, like, 3 matches a night.
Yeah.
or whenever. Just it's just a casual shit. Like we're only on like around. Well, it refreshes at 10 o'clock every night. So every night at 10 o'clock, you get 3 more matches in casual mode. And that's what we like to play. We like to play casual mode and like drop in and just like kill people and stuff. But he's like, I don't. He keeps on pushing it off, like everybody's like, oh man, hey, I want to be a part of the podcast, man. And then nobody ever shows the fuck up. Nobody ever wants to, buy their own equipment and stuff. Like,
yeah.
What do you want me to do? You want me to supply you? Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
So I'm gonna try to get Dan on PUBG.
I'm gonna reach out to him if he's playing on. Well, I have it on Xbox and PlayStation. Whatever he plays on, I'll hit him up.
Yeah. Well, maybe you guys should get PUBG.
Maybe that's free. You can download that.
PUBG is free. It's
on Game Pass, right? Or it's just free.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah,
it's free in general. And then it's like the Division, but
I've
like
played
Fortnite.
PUBG before. I've played rounds of that. It's like it was before Fortnite. It's a big battle royale, and you can do teams and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, dude, now we just jump into in casual mode. I'm just like, bro, if it's close to well, it's only one map, and it's the original map, which I love.
Yeah,
because I love the original map. I think that original map was called Verdansk, or no, or I forget what it's called. It's not Verdansk. It's like something like close to it.
Yeah, that's when I like first started playing PUBG. Was when it very first came out. I'd play like a little bit on PC, and dude, when I was playing it, it was janky as hell. Like, I mean, that they had those servers together with bubble gum and band-aids. Like, you would jump into a match, and people would be. You'd have like the bottom half here and their top half over here. They're all running sideways, and then you just get shot out. You'd fly all over the map. Like, it was a lot. It was before it had like its official release. It was still in beta or whatever. I played it a good bit then. So I'm sure it's way different now, but man, I remember it being janky as hell back in the day.
I didn't play it back then when it was janky. I got roped in by my brother and my boy.
Yeah.
I think in like 2016. And I didn't even have like these headphones or these type of headphones. I had like that standard one that they give, like it's only a side ear.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, I can't hear shit. And then when I jump in, I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? I'm like, you just loot, man. And I'm like picking up everything, dude. I'm picking up gas cans, bullet loops.
Yeah, like, whatever we can carry.
I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? And then I got to know it. And then,
leave only your footprints.
Yeah, right. Now, now my boy calls me the fucking vacuum, dude. He's like, Mike, were you in his house? Yep. Well, I'm not even going in there. There ain't nothing left in that place.
Yeah, pillaging.
I got like the two weapons that I'm really good at. I got to have a sniper rifle, like a SKS. Well, it's got to be a semi-automatic. I don't do that bolt action bullshit.
Yeah.
It takes too fucking long. I'm not that good at sniping.
Right.
But I like the sniper because if I were to pick up the 8x scope, then it's fucking, dude, it's shooting fish in a barrel. We get up on top of a hill and we're like, I don't see no ants. Let's call them ants. And I'm like, oh, we got some boys. And it's like fucking shooting, man. I'll go through all my fucking ammo just casting fucking rounds down at them.
Yeah.
And then I like to run with an SMG. Typically, I like to run with the Thompson minigun because I'm a fucking mobster.
Yeah. That makes sense. You're robbing banks, robbing everyone. You got to run around the minigun.
Yep. Bro, I get that fucking Tommy gun fucking loaded up with a red dot, extended quick draw mag, the forward assist grip, and the silencer on it with 300 fucking rounds. Dude, you ain't dude, I'm like, that thing's better than a fucking machine gun.
You should get get that minigun and get a character skin that's like a 1920s suit, a little top hat, carrying around a cigar, and then just be like, "Meh, see everywhere you go." Like, tell them Gus and the boys were here. Meh.
Well, right now we've been getting these last few nights, we've been getting our asses handed to us. But speaking of Tommy gun and being a mob, dude, have you started watching Mobland with Tom Hardy and Pierce Brosnan?
No, is this a TV show?
Yes, on Paramount Plus.
On Paramount Plus, okay. Yeah, I can check it out. I think I actually have Paramount Plus. I was going to make a joke like, who has Paramount Plus? But I have Paramount Plus.
If you love mob shit, this is awesome. Tom Hardy, you can't go wrong with Tom Hardy, man.
Yeah, Tom Hardy rules. Pierce Brosnan, I see him back. Is that Helen Mirren's in this too? Good for her.
Yep.
She's still working.
Yeah,
she's still a babe, man. She can get it.
She is a babe. Oh, speaking of which, they just finished. She was one of the supporting actresses in 1923.
Oh, right. Her and Harrison.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Han Solo.
That finale was. I mean, I thought it was good. I felt like there was going to be more to it, but it was just straightforward. Like, you knew what was going to happen. Like, there were no like cliffhangers, or there were no surprises or twists and turns or anything. It was just, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
I feel like the only thing that I didn't see coming was well, I don't know if it's I'm not going to say anything because are you going to watch it?
No, I'll never watch that. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, why not, man? Dude, you would love it.
Bro, I am 2 years into trying to watch The Sopranos. So you want to talk about like me having trouble getting through? Like, that's the greatest TV show of all time. I'm on season 5 right now. I just haven't gotten back to it.
Well,
I've been watching financial audits on YouTube where this dude yells at people that are bad with their finances. That's what's like keeping me from watching prestige television.
1923 is only 2 seasons. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, but obviously it's a prelude or a prequel to Yellowstone, like 1883 is. So.
Was Yellowstone over? Is it done now for good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they'll probably do spinoffs like what they did with Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
wait, is Walking Dead done, or is it still going?
The spinoffs are still going,
but the main show is done.
Well, I fuck if I know.
That show's been on for a long time.
They left it open.
Did they?
Yeah. I mean, they got Daryl Dixon over in fucking Europe.
He's got his own show, right?
Yeah, and then they got
Rick and Michonne have their own show now.
Yeah,
right?
Rick and Michonne, or they just finished like what she left to go get him, and then that's where she was at. And then so that's over with. That was last year. The year before that was Megan and Negan.
Okay.
Up in New York City. So that's over with.
Negan's about the time I stopped watching the main show, and I think that was before all the spinoffs came off. I remember when the first one that was them out in LA or something. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, that's about when.
Oh, you never finished it?
Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Of course not, Mike. I don't finish any TV shows. I don't know if you've met me. Bro. But I'm terrible with watching TV shows. Like I said, Sopranos, we're almost there. You know what show I watched all of? A show called Big Love. That show was great. That show was on HBO back in the day. It was Bill Paxton, and he was a polygamist, Mormon with like 3 wives. And I was like, I'm intrigued.
Oh.
Let me know how these freaks live out there in Utah.
The Mormons.
Yeah. It's like I'm learning a lot about this religion.
I'm intrigued.
Their magic underwear.
Speaking about it being intrigued, man.
Yeah.
But before I leave, if you haven't started watching Mobland and you love Tom Hardy, dude, you got to do it. It's on episode 2. Episode 3 is on Sunday. The 1923, it's completely over with. I felt like it was very good overall. It was overall very good. And it just shows like a lot about that time, like that time period.
Yeah.
And how people, you know what I mean? Like how the government worked. I mean, I'm assuming that's how the government worked. I don't know. You know how like Hollywood is. So anyways.
I will say one show that I watched and am currently watching the newest season, I'll definitely finish it probably tomorrow, is Black Mirror. You watch that show, right?
Just finished the new season.
Pretty good, huh?
I don't know. Like, it was good, but it wasn't Black Mirror good.
I don't know, man. I
Like-
really like that first episode where the dude's pulling his teeth out and drinking his own piss because his wife's, is on a subscription for her life. I thought that was pretty nuts.
Oh yeah, he was drinking his own piss.
Yeah, like that was like the first thing he did on. I mean, it didn't show it, but it showed him like with
And then what was
an
he?
empty,
What was he?
empty yellow glass.
What was he fingering his ass with that glove?
Oh yeah, he was doing some messed up stuff. Yeah.
Ugh. And then at the end he kills her and then he commits suicide. So
Yeah, that's
I guess
the
that was
plan.
a good episode. But
Yeah.
I mean, like it was just like sad, dude. It was like what
Yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah, there's some pretty messed up stuff.
The black and white one that was I don't know I mean it was all right. I just felt like it was like, well, what the hell? I was like, this isn't Black Mirror type of
The one with
like,
Eyes
this
of
is
Rick.
like drama. Yeah, it's
but
it's like drama.
They every season they do one typically that's like kind of a nice one that's like not terrible, and I like that they give you a little palate cleanser in between, like something taking over the world and a guy killing his wife and committing suicide. There's all like that San Junipero one. That's probably one of my favorite ones.
I like the
like
I like the
season
one
5 or
with
something.
the what was it? I like the one where it was in the 90s and he got that software and it was like all those little animals.
Yeah, the Thonglings.
You know what I mean?
That's a real
Yeah, the
game. You can go play
Thonglings.
Thronglings right now on Netflix.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't think I felt like that was like the best. I felt like that was the best one. But
You thought that was the best one?
felt like
It was pretty good.
yeah, but because I didn't really like the ending. I just maybe they can continue that in the next season. You know what
The
I mean?
Thronglings
I felt
episode?
like yeah.
Well, that
I
one's
felt like
kind of a continuation of
Like-
the movie, the Bandersnatch movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry,
You didn't see that one? That's fine. It's,
The McAllister one, isn't that like a continuation from a previous episode?
that one is the USS Callister. So I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I didn't see the last two. So the Eulogy
Yeah, that
one
was
and
good.
then Into Infinity.
I
So
feel
yeah,
like,
I'll watch
I
that.
feel like some of these episodes are going to be continuation. I feel like the Thronglings are going to be, and the McAllister one.
That's a big, that one did really well, and it had some huge actors and actresses. Right, the first one had Jesse Plemons and
Oh, bro, it
this
was
girl,
like top
Christine
of the
Milioti.
line CGI.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, Netflix has got money. They spent $350 million on that awful Chris Pratt movie. Him and Millie Bobby Brown. Did you see that bullshit?
What do you mean? That wasn't awful. I
That
thought
movie
that
was
a good
garbage.
movie.
The Electric State.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
I liked
man.
the Electric State. I thought it was a
Ugh.
good movie.
Ugh.
It was fresh.
Fresh, fresh garbage is what it was.
What do you mean? I thought it was really good.
Oh wow! I can't believe that
Dude.
movie was terrible.
Do you know what? I'm a big mob guy, and I thought The Irishman was going to be good. I was like, dude, I 3 hours long. I'm like, this is fucking horrible. I can't
Okay.
fucking stand this.
Well,
shit.
we're on different wavelengths, Mike. If you're all about the Electric State, but you're hating on 3.5 hour Martin Scorsese epics, I don't know, Mike. We're on different ends of the spectrum.
Irishman was just like it's just like I put it on and I can't even stand it as white noise and like something on in the background. I'm like, dude, I'm like, what the fuck I'm like waiting for something to grab my attention. And it's something I was like, dude, if you're going to talk about Jimmy Hoffa, dude, Hoffa with Jack Nicholson and Danny DeVito is absolutely the best one. That one is so much better than that one. The only reason that makes it so good is because you got Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and Robert De Niro in it.
The Irishman.
it.
I didn't love
Just the name.
I actually didn't love the like the de-aging stuff they did. I don't think they did that movie. It was like 4 years ago. The technology wasn't quite there yet. Like if they would have done that movie now, maybe it would have looked a little better. But I also just don't love when they do that stuff. Like cast a younger actor. Who cares? We're watching a movie. We're able to suspend disbelief for a little bit. Someone doesn't look exactly like Robert De Niro. Let who's that kid? The High School Musical kid who's in Baywatch. Zach something. He would have been great as a young Robert De Niro. That's who I would have put in there.
Yeah, that dude. Fuck that. I'm letting
Zac Efron. That's the dude.
So everybody's like concerned about the economy right now. So we're gonna switch gears here.
Oh no.
Yo, did you see?
Do I need to put up a big banner that says "Not real financial advice"?
Yes, not real fight. We're not going on it, but there's like people. Stock market isn't working out exactly as I planned, so I'm gambling on monkey races in Vietnam right now.
Ooh.
And they got a video. There's a video of two monkeys racing like tiny little motorcycles around a fucking track, and you have to watch it. I don't know if you can bring it up on the screen, but it is. When I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was fucking funny because you got to have some like in today's world, man. You got to find some comedy in all the shit, regardless of where you are. You got to. It's like, and then here's a person from the New York Post. It was posted by Asia Grace. I won the lottery. Here's how I learned that money won't make you happy. Bullshit. They obviously don't have a boat.
That is true.
Right after I won, I went to Paris and I bought all this vintage designer stuff from Chanel and Dior. I go out and buy. Oh yeah, here we go. The monkeys.
I'd bet on that. That's pretty wild, dude.
I would watch that shit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What are you doing right now? I'm watching the monkey races in Vietnam and betting on them. What are you doing?
Oh man.
So this woman or this person, Alyssa Mosley. She was a recipient of a lottery winning. I'd go out and buy more bags and clothes and shoes every day, and I still wasn't happy. Well, there you go. You're spending money on materialistic shit when you need to be spending money on businesses and experience it. Like, fuck clothes, man. Yo, that's why I love summertime, is because in the summertime I could wear like tank tops and shorts. If I could go around, if it was considered ethical or moral for me to walk around butt ass naked, I would walk around butt ass naked because I don't care. I'm the nature boy. Woo! Anyways,
join yourself a nudist colony.
She's like I'm not joining those fucking weirdos. Those nuts. What are you, some kind of nut?
I'm just saying, you want to walk around naked. There's places that'll let you do it, man. Just be free. Let it all hang out.
The more that I bought, the less I was happy. I'm like, what? So, Mosley chose not to disclose the exact dollar amount of her serendipitous riches. The ex-fashion designer did, however, tell the Post that the gains are enough for me to live comfortably without a job and focus on passions for the rest of my life. So she spent that much money on clothing and stuff, and I would say that's probably what I bring in. Because that's what, like, how I live comfortably without a job and focus on my passions for the rest of my life. Like, that's what it's all about. Now, I could use a little bit more money because, I'd like to live the upscale life. Nobody talks to me now anyway, so what the fuck?
Yeah, wouldn't we love that? Wouldn't it be nice to have unlimited money? Yeah. I'll say this. This is something my dad used to say. He's like, there's three things you can do with money. You can spend it, you can save it, or you can give it away, meaning like you can, buy your friends dinners and, give to charities and help those less fortunate. He said only one of those is going to make you happy, and it's making other people happy. So I think that's maybe she should start herself a charity, give some books to underprivileged youth or something like that, like give back to society. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with buying yourself a handbag every now and then. But if that's all you're doing with the money and you haven't figured out any way to
blowing it,
even help your family out, you know what I mean? Like, look at all these rappers. The first thing are, basketball players, whoever, baseball players, first thing they do is they, buy their mama a house, right? They buy a car for their dad, right? Like that, that's the stuff that makes you happy.
I'll treat my mama like I ain't buying my dad shit.
I don't think your dad needs it. I don't think your dad would know what to do if you gave him any money. Like, what is this?
I know. I tell you what he would do. He would fucking bury it in the backyard.
He probably would hold on to that.
Hey,
ain't trusting them banks.
You could do so much money. You could do so much with money. It doesn't matter what but there's one thing that you can't do with money, and that's take it with you when you pass on to the great beyond.
That's true.
So what the hell, man? Just make sure you're living your fucking life, and hey, it's all about, we brought this up in an earlier episode. It's all about the little things in life. It's all about the little things. This woman said she's like, what does she say? The alerting wannabes of the psychological effects of insta welfare or insta wealth matrix.
Like, I don't know if it's insta welfare.
Fuck out of here.
Insta wealth.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. If I ever hit the fucking lottery, I'm well, obviously, like, my financial situation is going to change. But I'm I'm selling the fucking house. I'm fucking out of here. I'm going down. In the southern, I will probably go to Florida, or definitely here on the East Coast, and I'm getting a Viking yacht, and I'm starting my own fucking business, doing fucking goddamn charters, fishing charters out, taking people out, and bringing their fucking that's like my goal. That's like my dream.
Yeah,
that's my dream.
Go do it. Live your dreams. Live your passions.
Exactly, man. Just taking these fucking idiots out, and then did you ever see that fucking one video where the captain took out people, and the dude was drunk and hit the throttle, and the captain went flying overboard. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he was flipping shit, dropping F-bombs and stuff. And he's like, "My child's here. I don't give a fuck."
Jeez.
Like, well, he's in his right, man, dude. You could kill somebody out there.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't.
Everybody just wants to get fucking drunk and just have a good fucking time. We'll have a good time. Just stop being a lunatic out there.
Yeah. Respect the giant piece of equipment you're on. Yeah,
it's not your fucking boat.
But you don't know how to drive for sure.
Speaking of driving, have you ever seen the Uber's lost and found items?
I haven't. I saw you put this up. That's wild. I bet they find some insane stuff inside these Ubers.
Yeah, accounting of the items left behind in car rides include a mannequin head with human hair,
Ugh.
a live turtle, and a 5-gallon bucket of beans.
Well, the beans that makes sense. You're coming home from the store. The mannequin head with human hair. I think that's not
5 gallons of fucking beans.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta be prepared. This was in New York City, right?
Yeah. For what?
For the next 6 months of beans, Mike. Maybe they're vegan. That's all they eat. They can only have beans and lettuce.
5
New York City, right?
of fucking beans.
That's a lot.
Well, it's about like somebody with fucking bad teeth, and it's like their mouth full of fucking beans.
I also it says a bucket of feta cheese. I don't know what a bucket is. I don't know that unit of measurement, but it's probably a lot of feta cheese.
A Ghostbusters ghost trap. Well, that's worth some fucking money.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I could see fresh breast milk. You know what I mean? Like something fall out of like the you know what I mean? Like women have fresh breast milk for the baby. Like I could see that falling out of the bag or whatever. A urinal.
That one's a little wild.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, who the fuck is carrying a urinal with them? a set of Shrek ears that kids.
That's a drunk
15
girl.
15 hookahs?
I bet this is cumulative. I bet it's not 15 hookahs at once, so it's 15 different people left hookah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's with the bucket of beans too. Maybe it's not 1 5-gallon bucket of beans. Maybe it's 20 half-gallon.
No, it says a 5-gallon bucket of beans. So okay. That's like that could have been like a restaurant owner or something like that, and like he just was in a hurry and he just completely forgot it in the trunk.
He really spilled the beans on that one.
Yeah. Oh, I saw what you did there.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, it was good.
A bouquet of 100 red roses.
That's a lot of roses.
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like that fucking poor guy. That poor fucking guy. Bless his heart. He probably got a text on his way over here. It's like, I don't care how many roses you bring me. It's not, I'll never forgive and never forget. He's like, you just keep these, my man. 100 red roses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ozempic.
I mean,
I can
that's
see that. That would be something that would fall out of a purse or something,
Yeah.
or something.
medication.
10 live lobsters, again, restaurant. I can see that. You know what I mean? Like, restaurant.
So
who
you
knows?
have to
This
imagine
is all New York
these.
City.
You have to imagine these lobsters were in someone's trunk, 10 of them alive, and
Yeah, and they were probably picking them up because they needed them in a hurry.
and they're probably just back there. They have no clue what's good. Can lobsters live outside of water for an extended period of time, or do they just
No.
die back there? Yeah, so I can't.
No,
I
they
couldn't.
need water.
Okay, I thought they would. Crustaceans.
Yeah, you don't want crustaceans aging in the back of your fucking.
So it says
trunk
10
of your
live
car.
lobsters. So they're probably in some type of water
Well,
source back there.
Well, what happened was they probably sent somebody down to the market to get 10 live lobsters, and then who knows, they fucking forgot them. They probably had other shit on the list that they needed for the restaurant, and they were in a hurry, and they probably fucking forgot them in there.
Yeah,
A
that
Viking
would
drinking
stink
horn?
when you found that.
Yeah, a Viking drinking horn. Yeah, I get a taxidermied rabbit. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild. That's nasty. That is
Oh, this is a good one.
insane.
A passenger's divorce papers.
Well, that guy just having a bad day. So let's cut him. Let's cut him some slack. You know, that's
That might be the guy. That might be the guy carrying the 100 fucking roses.
Yep. Yeah, that was the same dude. A sad
here's
ending to
another-
this story.
Food related items: the 5-gallon bucket of beans, 175 hamburger sliders, 108 eggs,
108
24 cans
eggs.
of corn.
That's thousands of dollars, Michael. That's probably 20
know,
grand
man.
in eggs right there.
you could sell that shit on the black market.
You could, dude. Especially right around now, Easter time. Man, all them deviled eggs we're missing out on.
I know, right? What the? And then I thought there was some other stuff in here. Oh, there was a chainsaw in here, I believe.
Oh, a chainsaw.
Yeah, there it is. A chainsaw.
I mean, I can kind of see a chainsaw, I guess. I don't know. These
You
are
can
some
see
wild.
a chainsaw in New York City.
I mean, it's, people don't just live in the city. They have houses in the Hamptons. They have houses all over, right? Like, maybe they're heading to Long Island for the weekend.
Like-
Rich
like
people, they're not
fucking-
going to spend the same place Sunday that they do on Tuesday. They're moving and shaking.
It's good that you and I can see where a lot of this stuff. It's very unique items.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of this stuff I can see, a lot of the food related stuff. That's all restaurant. They're sending people out to get shit, and then they just forget it, or the fucking Uber just takes off without even fucking hey, you're good.
Yeah, it could be that.
You know?
He's got another one coming up, and he just takes off real quick, doesn't let someone get in the trunk.
And then he puts it in there as his unique finds. And it was well, this guy has 108 fucking eggs. He's going to be having omelets for the fucking years.
Wow, he's doing well right now. He better invest that stuff,
Yeah. But all right, brothers. Well, hey, before we go, I'd like to say my people before I turn it over to Joe. I wish everyone a well and happy Easter week here with your friends, your family. Eat good, drink fine, and keep on rolling, America.
Hell yeah, sounds good. And we will see you guys next time.